What's up everyone, I'm Chirag and welcome to part 10 of the tutorial series on AWS HTTP API. So guys, in this tutorial, I will take you through how to enable CloudWatch logging for HTTP API gateway. So right now we are not logging any information at the API level and no logs are being generated and stored. But we can do that. So to enable logs, the very first thing that we need to do is to create the log group within CloudWatch service, which will be followed by enabling access logging within HTTP API. So let's get started. So as I mentioned, the very first thing that we need to do is to click on services and navigate to CloudWatch Management Console. So search for CloudWatch over here and we will say CloudWatch. Now once you are within CloudWatch Management Console, you need to click on log groups under log from the left panel. Now here we need to create the log group manually. So we will say create log group over here and then you need to give the log group name. You can directly enter any text, something meaningful, right? Like this HTTP API logs, and you can also enter something like this saying /AWS/HTTP API/ whatever name you want, correct? So I will say HTTP-API. Then you can set the retention period. So I will set it as 1 day. You can set the appropriate retention period that you want. And then if you want to configure the KMS key, then you need to paste the ARN of that and add a tags if you want and say create. Now this log group is created. We can search for it saying HTTP API. So here it is. So we are going to open it and then we are going to copy this ARN. Okay, now we are done with the log group part. Now we will go back to the API gateway or the HTTP API that we have created. And once you are there, click on logging from the left panel under monitor. And here we need to enable the logging at the stage level. So you need to select specific stage. So for example, if I select version 1 and then I can select that and then I need to explicitly say added and say enable logging. So the same procedure would be for the default stage or multiple stages that you have, correct? And then you need to paste the ARN that we have copied in the log destination. So I'm going to do that. And finally, you need to select the log format. So you can say CLF, JSON, XML, CSV, whatever you want. So I will say JSON and say save. Now, since we have enabled logging for the custom stage where the auto deployment is not enabled, so I think we need to deploy this. So we are going to say deploy and select the stage that is version 1 and say deploy to stage. And now we are good to invoke this API endpoint and we will see if the logs are being generated. So I'm going to copy the invocation URL. So that is this one. I will navigate to Postman. So here we are and I'm going to paste the invocation URL. Let me quickly check which route I want to invoke. So I will say first resource, first-resource, which has the get method, and I will say send, and the invocation is successful. Now let's go back to the CloudWatch group that we have created and reload this. So as you can see here we have two logs. So the first log is to check the permission, if permission are set correctly or not to allow AWS CloudWatch to write into your logs, correct? So that was for the permission check. And then we have the log that is being generated. So we are going to open this. And as you can see, we have the logs and all the information in the JSON format like request ID, IP address, request time, HTTP method, route key, status, protocol, response length, correct? So this is something the response looks like or the logs look like when you enable it for the HTTP API. And also you need to ensure that your IAM user has the required permission to enable logging, correct? So that's how you can enable the CloudWatch logs for the HTTP API or the access logging for the HTTP API. So guys, that's all I wanted to cover in this tutorial. And till that time, if you want me to do tutorial on any use case or service, then please leave them below. And I will try my best to come up with a tutorial as soon as possible. And if you have any queries or comments, then again, please leave them below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and see you next time.